Hello students, welcome to the control system class. Today we are going to discuss about the basics and types of control system. Let us discuss one by one. So control system, it is used in many industrial processes. Mostly used system is automatic control system. So automatically control the output quantity. This will be used in the many industrial processes, manufacturing and industrial processes. Um, Before going to discuss the control system, let us see first what is system. So what is system? So system means any device, it will perform any operation or function. So same here. So number of components or elements are connected in a sequence to perform a function, that is called system. For example, here I am writing communication system. So communication system means transmitting the signal from one place to another place. So what are the components here we need? So we need the components are transmitter, channel, receiver. So all these combines to produce a system. All these combines used to form a system. So here we are applying the input to the transmitter, then it is given to the receiver through the channel. So transmitter transmit the input signal to the receiver. Receiver receives the signal and produces the output. The whole this transmitter, channel, receiver combines and form a system, that is called communication system. Communication system is the one of the example of for system. So next we discuss the control system. So name itself we can see, we can say we can control the system. So control system means the output quantity can be controlled by varying the input quantity, that is called control system. So look here the system, see the communication system. In this system, just we are applying the input, giving the input to the transmitter. The receiver side we are getting the output. If any changes in the output, the system cannot. So suppose any changes, that means due to some external disturbances, the output quantity can be varied. So here the system, the communication system just give the output, produces the output. It cannot correct the output, any changes due to the external disturbances. It cannot this automatically. By manually only we can correct the output. So it is the example of open loop system. We will discuss one by one. So next one is control system. So definition or general information about control system is the output quantity is controlled by varying the input quantity. The system is called as control system. It is called as control system. Here the output quantity it is also called as control variable or response. Input is called as command signal or excitation. So control system, that means we can control the output quantity. So there are two types of control system, open loop system and closed loop system. So open loop system, so look at the picture. Here we are giving the input to the open loop system. That means any one system, it produces output. So input signals are indicated by the, represented by the R of t. Output signals are represented by the C of t. So this t represents with respect to time domain. The signals are in time domain. So open loop system, so any physical system does not automatically correct the variation in its output. It is called an open loop system. So any variation, so any changes in the output quantity cannot be controlled or corrected automatically in the open loop system, because it is open loop system. So just giving the input, it gives some output. So any changes due to some external disturbances, it may be noise signal or any signal loss, the system, open loop system cannot correct automatically in changes in the output due to some external disturbances. So that is called open loop system. Just go through the control system and open loop system. It will be very helpful for you. You can take notes also. See, these are the simple notes. So look at the notes. One more point in open loop systems are the output quantity has no effect upon the input quantity. So when the output changes due to external disturbances, that means the output change in output cannot be followed by the changes in the input. That means it cannot correct the changes automatically. Manually only we can do it. We can correct the changes in the output. So it is called as open loop system. Then some advantages and disadvantages of open loop system. So from the figure itself we can know, or we can say the systems, open loop systems are simple and economical, easy to construct, and mostly the systems are stable system. So these are the advantages of open loop system. Then disadvantages of open loop system, immediately we can say, so there is no automatically we cannot correct the changes in the output. That is the disadvantage of open loop system. And also, so we cannot correct the changes automatically, by manually only we can correct. So due to this, maybe the output may be inaccurate and unreliable. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of open loop system. The next one is closed loop system. Closed loop system. So closed loop system means we can control, or we can automatically correct the changes in the output quantity. So here the output has an effect upon the input quantity in order to maintain the desired output value. That is closed loop system. So look at the figure. This is the basic block diagram of closed loop system. This system is also called as automatic control system. So automatic control systems, so automatically correct the changes in the output quantity without any signal loss or information loss. We can automatically correct the changes in the output quantity if any external disturbances occur. So it is also called as automatic control system or closed loop system. So look at the figure. Here the parts of that means the components of the closed loop systems are, first one is error detector. So this one is error detector, controller, open loop system, then output, then feedback signal. So here listen, just compare this one with open loop system. So what is the difference between the two means only feedback only, because in open loop system we are applying the input, getting the output. Here also same, applying the input, output, but only one difference is feedback. So that means, so the open loop system can be modified into the closed loop system by providing the feedback. So feedback, so it is used to correct the output signal automatically. So these are the components of the closed loop system. Here the feedback signal, it takes the samples from the output signal. That means the output signals are sampled and modified. That means modified means converted into a suitable form with respect to the reference signal. So here it takes the sampled output and it is given to the error detector. So already here we are applying the reference input R of t. So error detector, it detects the difference between the two signals. Two signals are feedback signal and reference signal. So if any error occur means any difference it is occur means, that is there is a difference between the two signal means this difference error signal is given to the controller. So control, what is the function of controller? It can modifies the signal and amplify the signal. So amplify the signals to get the better control action. It is given to the plant to get the correct output signal. So again it will be continued till the desired output. So this is the working of automatic control system or closed loop system. The signals are sampled and modified to the converted into the suitable form to the reference input. Then error detector detects the error signal given to the controller. It modifies and amplifies the signal. Then it is given to the plant for the desired output. So this is the closed loop system. So here itself Can you say the advantages and disadvantages? Directly we can say. So advantages are automatically corrected. The changes in the output quantity can be corrected automatically. But what is the disadvantage? Disadvantage of closed loop system are the construction is very difficult. So these are the some points of advantages and disadvantages. So we will continue in the next class. Thank you.